Hi, mate. Hello.
What are you doing here?
Well, Billy's ordered a Brewser box from Baron. Just going to go and crack it with him.
Nice. Good brewery, good brewery.
What are you doing here?
I was just waiting to see if, like, James or Adam were coming out. Maybe get, like, a selfie, get my can signed.
Well, do you want to come in?
Who did you say you were going to see?
Billy.
Better not. Sent him a few emails lately. It could be a bit... I'll catch you up for a beer. I'll be out here.
All right, mate. Suit yourself.
Have fun.
See you later.
Yep.
So, hey, Billy.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Thanks for having us down at the tap room.
Thanks for coming down.
It's awesome. Such a buzz in here, and there's families around, and pizzas, and...
It's a cool, we get a nice demographic. It's far and wide reaching. So, yeah, it's lovely.
Because you've got a few different venues as well, haven't you, around?
Yeah, we've got the seafood bar in town.
Yeah.
It's super small and very restauranty. So very different vibe to here. And then we've also got the Experiment in London we share with Pressure Drop, which is probably a similar vibe to here, probably not quite as family orientated, but the whole point of this place was to be a real hub for the community as well, not just be a beer geek's paradise, but be a thing for all of the local area to kind of enjoy and use as their space, really.
Amazing. I'm sure we'll get some of our Brewser subscribers wanting to come down and pay a visit because you have events and all sorts going on as well.
Yeah. So. Music, film, I do a quiz.
Oh,
yeah.
Because that's one to come back for. Worth the 7-hour drive down.
It's riveting.
So, before coming down, this is our first sort of Brewser feature that we've done with our friends at Planet Beer TV, and I asked you to select a box from one of our partner breweries.
Yes.
Which is on the table here with us today.
Right here.
So, who did you choose, Billy?
I chose Baron.
Baron?
I did choose Baron, yeah.
They are an excellent brewery.
Yeah. We had Jack down a couple of months ago with Ben, Rivington Ben, when we did the three-way handshake collaboration. And it was a lot of fun, really nice people, exchanged some cool ideas. It was also the same weekend as Falmouth Beer Trail that we organised, where we put loads of different people's beers into different places around here. And I thought Jack's beers were some of the most exciting ones there, essentially. Yeah. So I thought, why not try some more? You never see his beer in Cornwall. So.
No, I mean, he's come out of nowhere and really made a massive impact, doesn't he, on the scene? Let's have a look what's in this box,
have a look
Billy.
in the old...
I'm getting thirsty as well, so...
Right, let's have a butcher's. What we got? Right. Henry.
Ooh.
4% little pale ale. Wheelbite pale. Another cool one there. A nice artwork.
Skateboard.
Yeah, really like the artwork. Soft Focus 6.2er, again, another snazzy one.
Lovely.
Yeah. Hot Cakes, double IPA. Yeah, I really like the artwork.
Yeah.
I really like the kind of the white
Who doesn't like
background.
a dipper?
Exactly. Still no cats, Chris. I'd love to know the story behind that one.
Yeah.
This one, Vim.
Nice.
I think that's the one I'm going to try.
Like it. Do you want me to get on the pause now while you go through them?
Yeah. What were your last two? Mud. Cool little stout. It'll be fun. And Funk.
Ooh.
Citra Sabro. Controversial.
I think you've chosen an excellent box there, Billy.
Yeah. So, and a lovely little message from our Jack, the nice little soppy get. Right, enough of that.
I'm sure you'll frame that and put it on your wall at home.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Nice. Oh. That's good, eh?
Full of vim and vigour.
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly what it says on the tin.
That's ace, that. Nice bitterness on it as well.
It is. So, did you find it difficult choosing through the 120 plus breweries that are on there?
No.
No?
The ones you want to drink stand out, I think. You know, everyone has their favourites. Everyone knows who they're looking for.
Yeah.
Whether that be to do with regionality or just excited by what they've been up to, you tried their beers before, whatever. Yeah, quite easy just to kind of pluck out from the list, really. Because I think the way that it's kind of, because it's all the brewery logos, right?
Yeah.
So that you pick it out really easy. Yeah.
Yeah, and they bounce out here. Now, I've got a box of yours as well, which is going to be going out to our subscribers in December. So maybe a little bit outdated, but I'm quite excited for what is in this box.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to pull them out?
Yeah,
And you have a little run through?
There will be no intervals. So that's a little nice Mosaic Simcoe Pale Ale, 4.5.
Okay, let's go. What's this one here? New beer?
It's pronounced. Yeah, new. So that's a triple dry hopped Mosaic IPA. So we've a single hop Mosaic is 16.5 grams a litre, dry hopped with 3 charges. Pretty cool. Ooh. We don't normally do that with our IPAs. They're normally just one big hop drop in the middle. Now, this is a really cool beer. So this is called 90 Days. It's a chai masala stout.
Oh my God. Something we don't see too often from Verdant, right?
We did this with Sham at Situ Cafe. So Sham was cooking food out in our brewery yard all summer. And it's kind of the anniversary of Idi Amin basically telling all Asian people that they had 90 days to leave Uganda.
Right, yeah.
And so we made the beer to commemorate. The chai we used was imported from India, from a woman-ran and woman-owned business.
Wow.
And then we did a film event here where Sham did some food. We showed some films about the story and drank the beer. So,
wow.
Really cool.
That's amazing, the amount of stuff that's gone into that.
Yeah. It's like, you could talk about that forever. It's such a cool project.
This guy?
Intimately Spaced Pylons. Ooh. 6% IPA, Columbus and Equinaut on the hot side, Matwika Galaxy Idaho 7.
Nice.
Proper juicy. Nice little win of that.
That is. Oh.
Old Reliable. Jiggy headband.
Love it.
Yeah.
I had a pint of it last night, actually, and
it's singing, man. Like, I'll be the first to admit we've struggled with the consistency of that beer since we moved here to the new site, but the last few batches have really, really nailed it. So, Old Sharks, Old Reliable, little cheeky Citra Galaxy hit. That's an interesting one.
Oh
no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Whale Sharks. So this has been my life for about 3 weeks now, is organising the release of this thing. It's gone really well.
You sold out so quickly, didn't
you? It went fast. It always does, you know. We were saying the second time we've done it, but we can always kind of tell the ones that are gonna kick off. And anything sharks related is always going to do that for us. So. Yeah,
definitely. Any water dwelling animals.
Yeah, anything. Yeah, any sea based creature.
Right, so you've been on Brewser for a few months now?
Yeah, 3 months.
Think about 3 months.
Yeah.
So we're obviously super stoked to finally get you guys on board. But something I always like to hear from the breweries, it really interests me. Why did you come on board, and what benefits has it got for you from a brewery sort of
Well, I mean, so our web shop is a huge part of our business and has been, predating the pandemic. We were always our web shop, we were probably quite pioneering in the craft beer industry. From very early on, we had a web shop and we tried to use it as much as possible.
Yeah.
So when the pandemic hit, we were ready to go with just switching on the volume for it. Obviously we didn't plan for that, but it was a nice added bonus of that, right? But one thing we've never done is offer a subscription service.
Yeah.
And to plug that into what we currently do now probably take a lot of effort for us.
Yeah.
Brewser is a really good way of us being able to offer that service to people while still taking away a lot of the legwork for ourselves. Because our web shop is very successful for us, but anything we can do to streamline the process. So working with Brewser is perfect for that. It's got a good reach, and it means that we can offer that service without kind of disrupting what we're already doing here, really.
Yeah, love it. That's why we build it.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about.
Give you guys all the hassle. Right?
Yeah. I want to go back in time a little bit, and I think it's good for people watching this video, and for me as well. Just what's the history of Verdant? How did it all begin, and a bit of background story on?
Adam and James met playing five-a-side football.
Okay, which you still do as a team to this day?
Those of us that haven't gained major injuries. Yeah, we do have a team. I think everybody at some point has been fairly seriously injured. So, Adam still plays a lot. Heffron hasn't played for a while, but yeah, we still have that going. But yeah, they met on the football field. James was running a falafel business.
No, right, okay.
And Adam was working in kind of tech and marketing, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they just both really liked beer.
Yeah.
And kind of got talking about hoppy beers and kind of went, oh, there's a bit of synergy here. So they started home brewing together.
Yeah.
And that just kind of grew. And it grew from there, essentially. Then they took on a little shipping container, essentially. That's where Rich came in. He did all of the, he was a Sparky.
Yeah.
And did all of the stuff for the brewery. It's kind of just, they were, you've got a bit of a palate for this. So he came on board, and then we moved from there into Blue, the old site. And then from there, 2020, we moved into Penryn.
So what year was Verdant founded?
2014.
2014.
It's a lot older than a lot of people realise.
But still 8 years, and now you've got this incredible, huge kit. What's next after this, or is this sort of...
This is, we call this our forever home.
Yeah.
This is the site that we will be in. You know, I don't... There may be more tanks to add, who knows, but yeah.
There's a bit of floor space.
There's some floor space, yeah, we need that though. But yeah, no, it's we're not, the plan is not to grow too much outside of this facility, but there could be stuff we can bolt onto the insides of this place, really. But yeah, I think the plan is just to keep trying to make the best beer we can possibly make. Look after our people and do stuff that's cool and fun. Yeah,
and that's what it's all about, this industry, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Having fun has got to be, and making good beer, of course. So, favourite Verdant beer?
Oh, that's a hard question. And I can't say light bulb, can I? Because I would say light bulb.
No, you can't say light bulb.
Probably, I mean, the beer that really got me into Verdant, the first Verdant beer I drank was Bloom.
Yeah.
That was awesome. And like, no one was doing anything like it at the time. And then the next one I had was Sharks. And that was like, okay. So Sharks has always got a special place in my heart. My favourite we've done since we moved to this site is probably Unconventional Tactics.
Right, okay.
Single hop Nelson, double IPA. And it's just bizarre. And it changes over time. It's one of my favourite Unconventional Tactics is 3 months old.
Really?
Yeah, it just evolves so much throughout time. It's amazing.
There we are. I have to keep some in storage then.
To
try a little bit later down
cold,
the line.
Keep it cold, but
yeah. Nice. So, which beer was it that we cracked from Baron? Have you still got the can?
The Vim.
Here you go, the Vim. So, how's it going down for you?
Lovely.
Yeah?
Nice, it's got a nice citrus pith vibe. Good bitterness. I do like a bit of bitterness in a New England style.
Yeah.
I know they're quite sweet, and having that bitterness and that kind of slightly drier finish is great.
Yeah.
It ticks both those boxes for me.
It does, and the aroma as well, as you go and take your sip, just kind of blasts up your nose, doesn't it?
And it's got Galaxy, because it's Galaxy's a hop that really you know about it.
Yeah.
That's the thing with even Sharks. Wow, it's interesting. You know, people always ask, is it the same recipe that it was in 2017 when you first made it? And the answer is no, because Galaxy's gone bizarre. So we've had to dial the Galaxy right back, just kind of keep the same level of Galaxy in the flavour and the aroma. But if we were doing it at the rates we were doing in 2017, the Galaxy would just be hammering. So intense.
Yeah, and is that affected by like the seasons that they've had? Is it an Australian hop, Galaxy?
No, it's American.
Oh, it's American, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Cut that. No.
Definitely cut that. I think I was wrong.
Yeah. Keep rolling.
Yeah. Ask me again.
I'm quite happy with that, actually. Yeah. So Galaxy, is it?
It's Australian.
It's Australian,
right? Yeah. It's just to do with the crop years.
Yeah.
I think it's just got a bit more intense as time's gone on, really.
But climate change.
There you go.
And that's a good lead on, actually, to, we're super passionate about sustainability at Brewser and highlighting our partner breweries initiatives and drives that they've got. I know you guys have a load of solar panels on your roof here. And I'm sure when you built this building, you had that in mind, but I'd love to learn more about your sort of sustainability drives here at Verdant.
It's on our minds. The brewing industry is a very CO2 heavy. We produce a lot. So we've been very, this year we've cut our CO2 usage back quite a lot just by various techniques throughout the brew house.
Yeah.
So we've managed to cut that back to about a quarter of what we were using, which is great.
Wow.
But the longer term stuff, we've got the solar panels on the roof. We've looked at stuff like CO2 recapture technologies and stuff. I think that's a bit a ways off for us. We're working on trying to get funding for that. So that'll be a really exciting project.
That would be a big one as well, especially with the demand for CO2 and the shortages that we've had recently. Yeah,
but then also that, we don't use, we try and use as little to no plastic as we can. Yeah. So all of our packaging is cardboard. Obviously we use aluminium cans. The labels we put on the cans are all recyclable. Yeah. And even to the point of we use steel kegs rather than we do have key kegs for export, but we try and avoid using them in the UK market and keeping that usage very low.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely on the minds of everyone here.
I mean, I even noticed your eco-friendly toilet roll up in the lavatories in here as well.
But that kind of stuff feels like base level what you should be doing anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's definitely on the minds of everyone here.
Yeah.
Industry-wide, I think, as well. I think there's from independent craft breweries, there's a real focus on looking after our planet a bit better. So.
Definitely. I'm going to lead on now to a couple of questions from our lovely subscribers. So we put a little post on our Facebook forum, Planet Brewser.
Yep.
There was many on there, but I only had 2 of these prompt cards left. So, so anyway, first one. Do you always use the same house yeast for certain styles? And if you do, why?
Yep. We have our own Verdant yeast strain.
Right, okay.
That we use for all of our New England style beers, all IPAs, double IPAs, for stuff like Light Bulb, and for our West Coasts, we use a Chico strain, Brian 97. So yeah, those are the 2 we use for everything, basically. And we have a lager yeast strain for our lagers, obviously.
Going back to your own Verdant strain, how long is that since you've moved into here?
No, we've had that for a while.
Have you?
It's a variant of London Ale 3.
Right.
So we basically sent it off to Lallemond, who isolated it and analysed it, and was like, this is a very unique yeast strain. They've actually then dried it and packaged it, and you can buy it now to home brew with. And a lot of breweries are using it to make New England style beers in the UK and further afield. I've been to festivals in like Scandinavia and stuff where brewers are coming, we use your yeast.
No way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but it's got a very distinctive character for our beers. It's got that verdant melon, as people like to say. So
yeah, well, it works.
Yeah, man.
Next question is from Sean. He says, do you think other sea-dwelling animals also need water?
Well, yeah. Not much more to add to that.
Short answer.
Yes, fish need water.
Yeah. There you go, Sean. You'll be happy with the answer to that.
They all do. Whales do. Yeah, they all do. Yeah,
Sharks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, big time.
And I remember you recently actually did a collab with Shore Shark.
Yeah, we did. That was Tim the human shark needs water.
So it's not just sea-dwelling animals that need water.
No, Tim also.
Tim also needs water as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think they've got a beer called Tim the Human Fish.
Right.
And it seemed to make perfect sense to combine those two into one delicious beer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And collabs, I know you get to go on a few of these collabs.
I do.
Is this something you enjoy?
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you learn a lot when you're there?
I think that's different. There's a bit of a, from the outside looking in, there's probably a few people who think it's a bit cynical and it's just a marketing ploy we rock up at Shore Shot or Track or whoever and hang out with our mates. And
sink a few beers.
Yeah, and someone brews a beer in the background and we just stick a name on it, But there is genuinely some really invaluable stuff we've got from those because everyone's business is different. We're all making beer, but how we run our breweries is different. So everyone comes away from those things learning a bit or passing on a bit of information or even just some contacts or there's always something to be gained.
That you gain from it, which is what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah,
for sure. All right, final question from Simon Jones. What were the challenges of moving to a new site and upscaling brewing? And how did the recipes have to be tweaked to be brewed in larger quantities?
Oh, wow. How long have you got? Moving sites was... it's a lot of it is, you know, the first thing you think about is the upwards trajectory, moving sites and growing upwards in terms of volume and how much you make. But the biggest thing is growing outwards to support that foundation.
Yeah.
So making sure that, you know, we've got enough people in every department, we have enough space, people, money, space, time.
Is that where it came
Right.
from? Oh my God.
Those are the things you need, you know,
Yeah.
to have the right people in the right places, the financial ability to make it happen,
Yeah.
the physical space. Breweries are like liquids, they will just fill the space that they have.
Yeah.
And we have to be very vigilant about, you know, where stuff goes, having enough warehouse space, and time was just the time planning it properly. And, you know, just like Rich basically lived here for a year before he moved in, just
Really?
getting it all ready and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of stuff to think about. And, you know, we're nearly 3 years in now and 4 years in if you count that year before we started production.
Yeah.
And we're still learning and we're still doing stuff to tweak the site here and there. So,
And in terms of tweaking the recipes, was it difficult going for, because what size kit were you on before and what?
oh, it was tiny. It was, I think, the smallest tanks we have here are the two biggest tanks we had at the old site, and they were 40 hectolitres, and we were double brewing into those things. So.
Right. And then what's this?
So it's 40 hectolitre brew length, but the tanks are 120 hectolitre.
120, so you can do
We can fit the
triple.
whole fermenting space of the old site into one of our tanks, and we have 12 of them. Yeah, it's a big job. Obviously, we're not at 100% capacity in that site yet, but
Yeah.
you know, it's something to grow into essentially.
Yeah.
This is what I talk about our forever home. This is just future-proofing it so that we know we've got headroom in the volume essentially.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the recipe-wise, a lot of it, to be honest, is just having better kit.
Yeah.
You know, the recipes were good. Obviously, there's tweaks to dry hop levels just because of the size difference. But yeah, we've not had to change a huge amount. Heffron might tell you different, to be honest, but it doesn't feel like we've had to do loads of tweaking stuff.
Yeah.
The beers, Heffron always says the beers just feel more precise.
Yeah.
And I get that. You know, they're more pointed. They've got more accuracy in them, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think the beers are tasting delicious, and I'm definitely going to be lining Verdant up, especially with a box like that, and Baron.
Yeah, man.
You can't go wrong with either of those two breweries. So thanks so much for your time today, Billy.
No worries.
Really appreciate it, having us down here, and yeah, looking forward to more beers with you.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, buddy.